We recently had the opportunity to visit this log cabin homestead that was moved to Pioneer Village at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds in Hiawassee for preservation purposes. The home was built in 1890 with logs harvested from its original location, with a fieldstone foundation and chimney, all held together with red mud mortar and chinking. The furniture and goods you see inside are common for the late 1800s. While we were there, we had the opportunity to speak to this wonderful volunteer. She's originally from Kentucky, and she told us the most interesting story about using thatch and feather beds during her childhood.
It's great that you lived on this, or you slept on a bed like that.
I did. Then I had a sister, she slept with me, and the old straw would break up, and you would be in a hole, and it had a slit in it where you stuffed the straw in, and you'd put your hand in there, and you'd pull it from the corners to the soaking in places and carry on. And then in the fall, or late summer, there was a company that came through and they thrashed wheat, and we would get that new straw, and we would empty out the old and wash out the ticking of what a 5,000 in. And you'd stuff it just as full as you could, and it would smell so good. And you'd just sleep so well for a few nights, and then the straw would start crunchy. By Christmas, you were back in the hole. There was an art to making up a feather bed. Some people could make it very smooth, like a mattress, and they'd have sides that would walk stuff like and make it real pretty. I never did have that skill. Mine looked like I just gotten out of it.
But imagine it would take a lot of feathers, too.
I read somewhere back in the 16th century, as far back as then, when a girl was born, they would start saving feathers for her feather bed. And it was part of her dowry.
Really?
And when she got married, that would be her possession. And then she would pass it on to her heirs.
Never heard that before.
Very prized.
Pioneer Village is open to explore during special events at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Next one will be the Fall Festival coming up in October. We hope to see you there.